Hi, my name is Audrey Conley, and I will be presenting the paper Poverty and Those It Hurt. The topic, How to Reduce Poverty. Prior research suggests in America, women and children are most affected by poverty. Bratter and Damask report that 12 million children lived in poverty in the beginning of the 21st century, and it increased to 15.7 million children living in poverty in 2010. In America, people of color are most affected by poverty, and prior research suggests that increasing living wages can be one of many ways to reduce poverty. Reducing poverty is important to social workers because doing so advances human rights and provides economic justice for all. Research question and hypothesis. Research question. Will work programs for teenagers reduce poverty for teens whose families live in poverty? Hypothesis. Work programs for teenagers can reduce poverty for low-income families. The independent variable is the work program, which will be a 9-month program. The first 3 months of the program will be training, and the last 6 months of the program will be actual employment. The dependent variable of this study is the level of poverty. Predicted outcome, the work program will provide teenagers living in poverty the skills and training to enter the workforce and successfully start a career, leading to reduced poverty in their families. Methodology. Type of study proposed. Type of study would be evaluation research. Study design. The study will be conducted using a quasi-experimental design, the non-equivalent control group. So there will be two groups, one that will receive the intervention, which will be the work program, and the other group will not be receiving intervention. Sampling. Population of interest. Teenagers, ages 16 to 18 years old, who live in poverty, and their households are headed by a single woman. Type of sampling to be used is cluster sampling. Steps to obtain sample. Researchers will collaborate with low-income schools in Dallas, Texas, to identify teens who are knowingly living in poverty. From that list, researchers will select a total of 120 participants and teens. 60 of those teens will receive the intervention, which is the work program, and the other 60 will not receive intervention. Measurement. Method of measurement will be surveys. There will be 5 questions into each survey, and in those surveys, the teenager and their parent or guardian will report the household's income and community benefits such as TANF and or food stamps. Modality and reliability. The self-reported income and participant surveys will also be compared to their actual absolute poverty level. Data will be collected before the study begins and after the work program ends. There are several limitations to the study. Limitations in regards to methodology. Using a non-equivalent control group, there's a limitation in regards to the participants who are receiving intervention. Will they actually choose to remain in the study? Sampling and external modality. There may be limits in being able to actually collaborate with schools and gather confidential information of teens who are living in poverty. Internal modality. Content modality may be a limitation, making sure that participants understand the concepts used in the study survey. Measurement limitations. As far as the wording of the surveys, we have to make sure that the survey questions aren't leading, and social desirability is also a limitation. Teens and their families may know that the study is in regards to poverty, and so they may answer in a way that they feel that they want researchers want them to answer. Conclusion. What do you think you might find? Offering work programs to teenagers living in poverty will reduce poverty. This finding could mean more studies geared toward ways to reduce poverty and actually making work programs available to teens living in poverty. What if these findings are not found? That means more would have to be done to reduce poverty other than just increasing the living wages for those who are living in poverty. And that's the conclusion of the paper of Poverty and Those It Hurt. Thanks.